Welcome to Sense of Style. I'm Stuart. 8 fresh blue fragrances. We're talking aquatics. And why am I talking about summer? I mean, it's still mid-April, and it's simple. I think the whole world, at least I live in Canada. It does not feel like spring anymore. Yeah, yesterday it was like 72 degrees Fahrenheit, 20 degrees Celsius. Really nice out. I think things have changed. Global warming has made a new normal. So now we're talking about summer fragrances in April. Blue fragrances are perfect for summer. They have envisions of blue water, freshness. Whenever you think of water, you think of fresh. These are all really nice, fresh fragrances. Let's get to it. Fragrance number 1. This is Versace's Man Eau Fraiche. And boy, oh boy, I did not respect this fragrance until I saw the sales numbers for it. And in the United States, 12 most bottles sold among all fragrances in the U.S. is this guy, this humble little fragrance. I always used to think of Versace Pour Homme. No, it's this. Versace Pour Homme's great. It's got that sweetness in the base, but what the actual fresh component of this has a starfruit note that's a little bit sour. And then you mix it with the tarragon, which is an herbal note, and the sage. So you get a little bit of sourness to your citrus. So it's definitely a little bit of a twist. And it's a Versace. Great thing about Versace is you're never going to get ripped off. I don't think of Versace as a great house, but I definitely think of them as consistently good. You're going to get your 4 or 5 hours of longevity, your hour of projection. You get the starfruit note. It's very fresh. Try it. You will notice a difference between this and other citrus fragrances. Number 2, this is YSL Eau de Parfum. The Y line is loved by the general public. However, if you're watching this channel, chances are you're not the general public. You are a collector like myself. Now this, I've had so many people complain about this in the comments. People don't like it. They find it boring. They think it's overrated. Here's the weird thing about this. It has almost everything you could imagine. It's got olibanum, which is a resin. It's got apple, which is a fruit. It's got sage and geranium. Those are both herbally kind of notes. It has got a prominent ginger note. It has got bergamot. Are you getting the idea? But not only that, it's also got tonka and amberwood, which is, a woody note with, it's got everything. They threw everything at the wall, blended it together nicely, and it just works. The performance is really good. It's got every single scent profile out there. It puts together, and it's great. Fragrance number 3, this is Bvlgari Aqua. And this is difficult to talk about because I do think it's a very solid, good, high-quality blue fragrance, but 5% of the population, I am one of them, notice seaweed very strongly. And when I first got this fragrance, I thought it was bad. I checked the batch code. It was a very recent year that it was made. It hadn't gone bad, but I have a very sensitive nose when it comes to seaweed. And so does 5% population. So this is not a blind buy. Everyone else seems to love it. It's a blue fragrance, but it has kind of a green quality. And it uses seaweed to get that green feel. Definitely smells like the ocean. The citrus component, I think they compensated for the green part by making, instead of yellow citrus like lemon and grapefruit, they used orange and mandarin. So it's a little bit sweeter. Well, the sweetness compensates for the seaweed. But yeah, it's a weird one. It is a definitely different. Next up, we have my favorite blue fragrance of all time. I prefer this to the Eau de Parfum. Nobody else does. Everyone prefers the Eau de Parfum. I think the Eau de Parfum is more all year round. I think this works really well in the summer. This is Bleu de Chanel Eau de Toilette. This is all about high quality. It's not about the notes so much. It is a citrus woody. So you've got a lemon and grapefruit note. And the citrus in this is very nice, very high quality. Then you've got a little bit of mint and some ginger. You can pick them both up. And then the base is lots of Isoe Super, which is a cedar note with a little bit of incense. All of it together works really, really nicely It is a high quality, nice smelling fragrance. I feel special when I wear this in the summer. I don't wear it all the time, although this bottle, I don't know if you can see it, it's half empty. But yeah, I wear this more than any other fragrance in the summer. It's not about the notes. It's just about the quality. Fragrance number 5. Now, this is really what this video is about. Super underrated. When I saw this in the store, I was like, oh God, blue jeans, like a cheap Versace. I don't want to go anywhere near it. I was in an impulsive mood, so I bought it anyway. And I'm telling you, man, I really like it. It's pretty simple. It's just imagine Versace Pour Homme with lavender. And that's what this is. That's what this is. They're both Versace's, but this is from the mid-90s, so it has a lot of lavender. Now, that's the only thing really old school about the fragrance. But if you like lavender, and you should, it's a gorgeous note. It's really nice. The neat thing about this one, and I bought a ton of old fragrances, so I know this to be the case. What they do, what L'Oreal and all of the big companies do with older fragrances is they water them down and then they lower the price so that people can buy them for nostalgia reasons. They did that with Drakkar Noir. They did that with Eternity. They did that with just about every single old school fragrance that I know. They did not do that with this one. This one has 6 hours longevity, no problem. Now, there's not a ton of projection. It's not bad. But like to get 6 hours from a fragrance that came from the mid-90s and to get that nice lavender feel, I mean, this is an underrated fragrance. Number 6, this is Montblanc Legend Spirit. The only bottle of fragrance I've ever given away in my life was Montblanc Legend. I did not like it. This is nothing like that, thank God. I love this fragrance. If you're a young guy, you will too. It's a Montblanc. So it's kind of like a little bit below average in terms of quality, but it's very consistent. You're going to get 4 hours of longevity with almost every Montblanc fragrance that's out there, and you're going to get half an hour to an hour of projection. I get about half an hour with this. And this is very similar to the Invictus Aqua sweet vibe. So it's C notes and citrus. And this has like, a lavender can be done in a couple of ways. This is more of a fresh, sort of classic lavender. This is kind of a musky, sweet lavender. There's a sweet quality to this, and that's where the sweetness comes from. But it is a sweet fragrance. It is a really nice fragrance. And this is one that, again, the bottle's almost empty. I reach for it all the time in the summer. Number 7, this is Perry Ellis 360 Red. And I think there are 3 fragrances that exist on the market that are quintessential dumb reach fragrances. This might be number 1. If it wasn't for this bottle, which can put some people off, I think it would be number 1. And that's because this smells exactly, 90 to 95% the same as Aqua di Gio, but about a third the price. It's very inexpensive. Why wouldn't you wear this pretty much anywhere? You don't have to think about this. You don't have to think about when you buy it, because when you buy it, you're going to like it. Aqua di Gio is the number 1 selling men's fragrance of all time. So everyone likes it. Great fragrance, decent performance, similar to Montblanc, about a half an hour projection, 4 hours longevity. And if you like Aqua di Gio, you'll like this guy. And finally, we have Missoni Parfum Pour Homme. And I said that I really liked Bleu de Chanel. And this is basically Bleu de Chanel Eau de Toilette. It's a little bit more synthetic. The scent is about, it's 100% scent similar. But there is definitely, that's why Bleu de Chanel is so good. I don't pick up anything really synthetic or chemically about this. This one I can, which is unfortunate, but damn near perfect. So if you like Bleu de Chanel EDT like me, and the price of the Bleu de Chanel, this is crazy what it is now. It should be lower. But if you like that and you want to substitute, because you keep wearing Bleu de Chanel, get a bottle of this. Hope you guys enjoyed this. And get your blue fragrances, because global warming is here.